Alright. Who would like to recount last session?
All right. Boston Felix has us. Go.
Go ahead.
All right. So we open as we often do when Felix gives his recaps. It's not him giving the recap, someone else is. Because Felix's whole gulag thing is that while we've missed several sessions, he's been trapped in his brain thinking a million miles an hour, waiting for the next turn to happen. So while he's in his brain thinking of what's going on, we must remember that last session, one of the very first things that happened is we forgot that my imp existed. And so without spending an action to dismiss it, we dismissed it. So he's been in his little pocket recording everything. So if we join him now inside of his pocket dimension, we find books on shelves. We find a wind blowing through this small study that he's in, and we find massive glass windows that seems like he's looking out onto this battlefield where a dozen Abishai, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, a dozen Abishai, white Abishai, are gathered around us. What was that?
Hold on.
That was kind of strange.
Oreo was
just say
watching
10-0?
someone who was quiet and they raided into someone else that wasn't quiet.
So
and
volume unstable. Got it.
Yeah.
So as he's standing there, he is wondering how he's going to paint this scene. How we're going to talk about how at the beginning of last session, Boston stood before a pair of dragons, irritated that things weren't going to go the way he wanted them to go. But the show must go on. So after telling the red dragon, not Teteros, Teteros, the red dragon, that some wild things are about to go down, let's sow in a little chaos, since that's your favorite part, he turns back to the party and basically gives them the let's go. And that's when everything goes wrong. So to paint the scene, the moment he says let's go, the two dragons make a diving toss at this ball. This ball, which now flashes into the air, and for the sake of flavor and in the retelling, because after all, my patron requires me to have it be a quote-unquote good story. The last charges of the dragon orb are going off because flavor, and maybe they didn't really happen, maybe it did, who knows. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't have a mechanical effect on the story. So when recanted and retold, this is how the story is told. The ball bounces into the air. It casts the daylight spell out of itself because it's capable of doing that. And so we see this giant orb flying into the air. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do-do. And then a pair of slobbering jowls just slap around one side and bolt into the air. Lightning cracks off behind this red dragon as it takes off, as this blue dragon chases after it. And then like a pair of dogs, they fight over this sunny ball flashing around in the ground. And this is just the distance of our scene. It's the only thing that seems to have gone right. The appearance, the setting, the rumbling of thunder in the distance has begun to fade from the previous session. So now we just have the sound of crashing bodies, lightning, and fire. As Boston walks back over to the group and gives the let's go, he says to the Abishai, here's the deal. If only one of you proves righteous and does not stand against us, we'll spare the lives of all of them. We'll punish them, but we'll spare the lives of all of them that we can. However, if even one of them attacks us, we'll punish all of them. Again, as long as one doesn't stand against us, they'll all live. But if one does, punishment is guaranteed for everyone. Now, by this point, Arkin has joined the fray and also resurrected his damn zombie manticore to come at us. Let the plan unfold. Our dear friend Druzzl is at the controls of the giant crane, and he's waiting for the signal. Completely unbeknownst to him that there isn't a signal, it's just a let's go. And so while he's waiting for things to pop off, nothing's happening because he's supposed to be the trigger point. At that point, one of the abyssal chickens lands on the controls, causes the thing to start to move, and that's when he's like, oh crap, leans in, pushes the button, thing swings, completely misses Arkin, swings right in between Arkin and Felix. As it comes swinging back the other direction, Felix is like, I'm a cartoon character, why not? Grabs hold, swings back up the other way. Okay, that part of the plan failed. Keep moving. We began our attacks. Fick went with his orders. He pickpocketed the reliquary, which it's a bone of Tiamat, I think, but I don't really remember. It's bone or blood or something of Tiamat in a vial on a string that the guy was wearing on his belt. Fick succeeded on the grab. Huh?
Didn't I Indiana Jones it? Like put something else and replaced it?
You may have. That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds familiar, but I'm not. I don't remember exactly.
So, at this point, the fight is about to pop off in earnest. The Abishai have a decision to make. Bernard, their leader, who I call him Bernard, I think his name's like Branid. But the moment it was said, I immediately went to the Santa Claus. And so Boston is calling him Bernard. And Bernard did what we thought he should do. He realized how powerful we were and that we may be right. And so he stepped away from the fight. However, the soldiers under him, the other Abishai, they sided with their leader. They were iffy, they were hesitant, but they sided with their leader. And then we wrecked him. Druzzl mounted his Drake and began to fight. Denal jumped off of the vehicle and was like, let's go, pulled out his lance, ready to take them on. Gilwyn, the stone gargoyle, stepped off, and as he did, the thunder began to rumble again, and giant streaks of lightning came crashing from the sky, as he called lightning. So I've covered Fick, Denal, Druzzl, and Gilwyn. Yeah. Felix summoned the spirits, the celestial spirits of soldiers loyal to the living dragon, the living mother, the waking mother, Tiamat, the onyx dragon. Obsidian dragon? I keep screwing that up every session.
I think it's Obsidian.
Obsidian Dragon.
The obsidian dragon. And the spirits began to take hold of everyone. Targdar Stillfist decided to go ahead and side with his person, Arkin. But again, we wrecked Arkin. He didn't stand a chance. And at the end, he proved it by running like a coward. As he ran like a coward, he summoned the Chimera, who is the guardian of this place. And it is a known fact, at least to my character, that these types of guardians exist at monuments like this. And the Chimera seems loyal to Arkin, but also has no reason to know just how powerful we are. At this point, we find ourselves staring down the barrel of the battlefield. Chimera in the distance, 12 Abishai around us, all of them getting themselves tore apart, all of them having seen their boss get wrecked, all of them having seen their fellow officer or soldier be like, no, we don't want to fight these guys. So all of them will now have to have that choice this session to whether or not they're going to continue their battle against us. But the Chimera seems straightforward as to what he wants. And while I can't speak for everyone else, Boston has reached inside of his robe like he does whenever he's grabbing hold of that token of his. He is prepared to go down against this Chimera, and he is giving it a glare like basically the only person in the party who hasn't seen it is Druzzl. And the last time he gave something like an enemy a look like this was when he decapitated them while quoting Queen and then stole their hat. So something is happening with Felix And while out of game, we all know he has a Gaius on him. It's like, and in game, like nobody knows it. He's losing it. He has fought against using the blade for a while, but everybody who knows him at this point totally would see him getting ready to take on the Chimera, and probably solo in his mind. In much the same way he did the necromancer he decapitated. So that is the recap and where my character is and what my character is thinking. Does anybody want to add where their character is and what their character is thinking? I mean, I've already given where you are. Druzzl on the back of his Drake fighting 3. Fick is on the vehicle, went back up onto the vehicle after he snatched the thing. And Gilwyn is dropping lightning bolts on people. But is there anything else anybody wants to add beyond that?
I think I added what I wanted with the
Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
What about you, Druzzl? Anything you want to add about your character's mentality right now?
Oh god, oh god, oh god, why are there 3 of them?
You're taking on 3, like I'm not over here taking on, what, 7 of them? Me and Denal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can handle 3. You're tougher than I am. Especially when you're Drake.
Did you notice in the combat tracker that the red dragon is heavily damaged?
Yeah, they've been fighting each other. The 2 dragons have been.
The other
They're
dragon
all
is
that
healthy.
much tougher than you.
And yes, the other dragon is healthy, but that's because so far the other dragon is winning and the red dragon is just trying to flee.
Yeah.
He snatched up the orb and ran.
And the blue dragon keeps hitting him with his breath.
Also, between the 2 dragons, the blue dragon is on our side, agreed with our mentality. And the red dragon didn't agree with our mentality, but he actively didn't disagree with our mentality. His only problem he had is that the evil and chaos are his favorite part. And so I tried to show him how chaos and righteous wrath can be just as fun.
Yeah.
And then I gave him a magic ball.
So,
Here you go,
like
Fido.
2 giant puppies.
Like what?
And so now they're fighting over it like 2 giant puppies.
Yep.
It's Bruce and Gordon.
But also, we are at the top of an initiative, which does come. But otherwise, I think that's our.
Right, you were cutting off there, but yeah, that sounds like about the gist of it. So Felix, for doing your recap, I will give you a point of inspiration.
Woohoo.
And Fick, you are first.
And because I know somebody's inevitably going to ask, the giant golden circle is my spell radius of the spirits that are fighting them.
I need to pull up Call Lightning again.
So who again am I supposed to be? Like, if I wanted to attack someone, who would be the best person to attack at this point?
If you follow Felix's threat, any of the white Abishai except Brenad, just don't take a kill shot on him. Saving throws, but where possible, no insta kills. And currently, Bernard is still set to hostile in the combat tracker. So he hasn't actively switched sides, or if he has, the GM hasn't changed it. He is just actively refrained from fighting us because of all the nat 20s and shit I had on intimidation and trying to convince them who we were.
Well, I'm gonna help Lulu out, and I'm gonna attack White Abishai number 6.
Number 6.
Yeah. And I need to read to see if I get advantage or just sneak attack. Give me a second.
Just sneak attack. You don't get advantage unless you steady aim.
But why
That's-
can't you just move to the other side of him and get
Advantage.
advantage?
I mean, I can.
But for right now, he can get sneak attack with a ranged weapon from where he is.
It's true.
And if he uses steady aim without moving, he can get it with advantage. So he can sit up on the top of the vehicle and just snipe things from 20 foot up in the air.
I'm actually I am gonna run behind and get it that way.
By run
Yeah.
behind, I assume you mean fly behind.
But that way I can use my rapier and do more damage. Nope.
Just remember, in any turn where you fly, technically speaking, your armor class goes down by 1.
Okay.
What is the giant black aura?
I have no
that's-
idea. I didn't do that.
I went ahead and that's the call lightning spell.
Okay. I was like, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
And
27 hit.
nice. That is a hit. You rolled 2 17s.
Nice. Why are you not being nice to me? Fine, I'll do it the hard way. $21 damage.
Nice.
And let
Heavy
me
but
see
not
something.
unconscious, eh?
Nope. He does look like he's on his last legs, though.
We warned them there'd be punishment.
So that was a move and attack.
And because I can do it without provoking an attack of opportunity, I'm gonna run back to where I or fly back to where I was.
Do you use your bonus action to disengage? Is that how you do it?
No, I have fancy footwork. It's a feat.
It's a
If I make a
smart
melee attack, I don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Nice. What are you doing with your bonus action?
I don't know.
Also, can we shift your character up a half a square or down half a square? Right now he's on the line.
Better?
Yep. Thank you. Strictly speaking, Druzzl's on the line, but that's just because he's riding his.
Right.
I mean, I have a suggestion of what to do for your bonus action,
Let's hear it.
but hide. You're up on top of the vehicle now, right?
Yeah. I guess I could do that. Welcome home, sir. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all you have to do now is roll higher than their passive perception, and you have advantage on your attacks against them next turn anyways.
Stealth. This should be easy because my stealth is a +12.
Yep. Thus my suggestion to use it.
Very nice.
23. As a general rule, most things passively have no idea where you are.
Right. The dragons would, but that'd be about it, I'd imagine.
I think you're higher than the dragon's passives right now, and given that they're in their own separate combat, they might even have disadvantage. And always remember, advantage and disadvantage is a +5 or -5 on your passive scores.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so they might not even see you either.
Odd, but you know,
It's
I
what?
can only do.
I missed what you said. It cut out, Girk.
Hang on. I said it's not hiding from a god, but you can only do that so often.
It's also true.
And I'm done.
Sweet. I do believe that makes it Druzzle's turn. Fick, are you able to press next actor on the combat tracker?
If you give me like just a couple seconds. For some reason, I am freezing cold, so I'm getting a blanket.
Ah,
Like our air conditioner's not even, and I'm like
Must.
shivering.
be nice. Hey, Druzzle, what's the external tip reading on that thing out there right now?
100.9, but it's actually 84.
Yeah, it's not accurate, but it's still scary to read that. All right, Druzzle, animal friend, the turn is yours.
What's hilarious is the sensor is tucked up against the attic and behind a board from where the sun would normally shine. So the fact that it's reading that hot means that either the board is that hot or the attic is that hot.
The attic is that hot.
And just leaking.
Attics are extremely hot.
Attics are extremely annoying.
Agreed.
It's 94 here, and it's not warm enough.
Well,
Oh god, there's 3. How do you reduce those numbers?
since currently if I move to where I want, well,
You can actually avoid opportunity attacks too while you're on that thing's back.
can?
It can disengage, and as long as it disengages and runs away on its turn, using its movement on its turn to move you away from them, there's no provoked attack of opportunity.
Yes, but I need to move it on my turn too.
Well, that one I can't help you with.
Can
Hold your action until the Drake moves.
can
Change
oh
yourself.
no, that's bad. If I do that, that's terrible.
Strictly speaking, you could change your spot in initiative and put it higher than you.
Except the way that everything reads is it takes its turn immediately after mine.
Again, that's how it appears on the initiative tracker. Once it's on the tracker, when you change yours, if you hold yours, if you wanted to drop to like initiative 17 or whatever, it would have to hold its to drop to initiative 17. It stays in the initiative it starts at until it does something to otherwise change. So if you change where yours is, you can technically make it go first.
Even though the spell for it
Yeah, 'cause
literally reads that it
because
takes
it counts
its turn
as an
after mine?
individual. Yeah, because it's the same as the homunculus servant. The homunculus servant reads, or steel defender. Steel defender reads the same way, but because it counts as an actual living being, not only does it have the ability to switch, or do you have the ability to switch initiatives once you're in there, but it can also do its own stuff, like it can attune 3 magic items of its own. Assuming it works the same way a steel defender does.
That it leaves behind when it gets unsummoned.
Yeah, again, same as the
And
steel
then has
defender.
to reattune to it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the summoning rules for it having your initiative only matters at the beginning of combat. Once you make an active tactical decision to change to a different spot, then you made an active tactical decision to change to a different spot. It didn't necessarily make the same decision unless you told it to.
Well, I have a request for Mr. DM. Can I do monk shit that includes an attack that would land me on the opposite side of an enemy and thus have advantage on the attack that I just landed? Did anybody follow that?
You worded that kind of interestingly. Mechanically, if your attacks occur after you've landed, like mechanically, so that you've made it to the other side, then that's already answered for you, if that's what you're asking. But I don't think any of us really followed what you were asking.
So, I want to use part of my movement to have the Drake take a 5-foot step sideways. So that initially I don't leave any zones of control. I then want to essentially do monk shit as a monk and get on the other side, catty corner, so it would be to the left of White Abishai 11, but I would be attacking White Abishai 15 to have the advantage bonus against my Drake companion.
Okay, Jaime, did you follow how he's trying to ask this?
I think so.
Okay.
So basically, you want the Drake to appear over here.
No, one square to the right.
Square,
Okay.
which would move me with it, and then I kind of want to run off of the Drake and, you know, do monk shit to jump over the White Abishai and end up here.
Like
Since
right there?
it's within your movement range, mechanically, that's doable. Flavor-wise, is I think entirely up to you.
Fair enough.
Because you use, when you're mounted, and especially when you're mounted on a sentient creature, you can, on your move, use its movement. So you use 5 feet of its movement, which counts from 5 feet of yours if you jump off of its back. You move it there, and then mechanically, you just move 2 squares to the left, and then 2 squares north. So as long as that's within your amount of movement range, mechanically, there's nothing wrong with what you were trying to do. Flavor-wise, I think flavor-wise, he's basically asking if as it runs over, if he can just take a backflip off of it to get to the other side effectively.
Well, kind of more
He just
like,
wants it to look cool.
basically, more like stand up on the saddle and run forward off of the Drake's head and kind of flip over the Abishai, and then once I'm on the other side, smack him on the back of the head as I'm still flying with the Warhammer, and land.
You do a flip, and as you go
Do a
over
flip
him,
and with the hammer like above my head, so as I go over him and past, it hits mechanically with advantage because I'm now on the other side of him. But flavor-wise, it really is a flavor thing. Like,
It really
I
is
know
a
I'm going to
flavor
incur
thing.
the attack of opportunity. Like, I get all that. I just want to do it flavor-wise.
Well, GM, can he pull it off flavor-wise?
I don't see why not.
All right, the only one that I think he provokes from is Abishai 40.
I agree. I was going to bring that up.
To be fair, if he rolls an athletics check and actually jumps from his Drake companion over the Abishai and lands in the square behind it, he doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. Does he? Yeah, he does, because he passes too far away from it while in the air.
Are you sure you're not thinking of 3.5? Because 5th edition has the disengage instead of the athletics.
Well, no, no. I mean specifically. So, how would I describe what I'm trying to say? Specifically, to answer my own question, what I was trying to say doesn't work. He still provokes one from 40 because he ends up 5 feet away from it, like he breaks the threatened zone. But what I was trying to say is, while he was in the air, if he never went away from that reach of 40, he wouldn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
But
so
I still go away.
He wouldn't have to go around 15. He'd go over 15, and that means he'd still be 1 square adjacent. But because of where he lands, he does end up on that side. So that still provokes it anyways. So making my whole question moot, effectively, or my whole comment moot.
Okay.
So you succeeded with your flavor, Druzzl.
Yay! I'm trying to fix my... It's not supposed to apply to him. It's fine. I must be doing the
Is 40
aura
going to
wrong.
take the attack of opportunity, DM?
It is. Let's see. Hey, that is a hit. For 4 damage.
Nice. I'm gonna use my reaction, and it's gonna take a DC 16 saving throw, which it passes. Is it half on? Yeah, half on success. And it's gonna take 2d4 divided by 2 lightning damage.
2d8?
That's what I meant.
Okay, I was like, you rolled 2 8s.
Well, it's because that's what it said. I think I was reading something in chat that had a 4.
And half. It took its half correctly.
It took its half correctly.
Okay. Vicious Reprisal.
Yeah. You countered him, he countered you.
In response to taking damage, the Abishai makes a bite attack against a random creature within 5 feet of it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that. Boy, Druzzle's so messed up.
All right.
Better than Felix. He's so messed up because he fell 60 feet.
It's either...
Yeah, Felix currently, even still, had more current hit points than Druzzle did.
Which means he makes a bite attack against 15.
Oh boy, here we go.
And it
Nope,
misses.
never mind.
Miss.
No vicious reprisal chain.
Miss.
Alright, go ahead and make your
Alright.
attack.
Well, I'm gonna smack this guy upside the back of the head with advantage.
Alright, go ahead.
For a 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, I am going to actually use... Where's my stuff? Should have thought of that earlier. Okay, I can use this one. So it becomes a favored foe target, and I get that. And had I thought of using my bonus action on the other thing before I actually attacked, it would have been better, but we'll go with order of operations, which is fine. So then we go... Bloop. Wait, they're. Okay, yeah, there was only one. I'm sitting here going, why is it on there twice? Because the second one said it expired. For 15 damage.
Okay.
15 on 15.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the
Vicious reprisal chain.
the vicious reprisal chain, so that then I can do a flurry of blows.
Okay.
On the same dude.
There are 4 potential targets for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it tries to bite you. $17.
Misses.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna use a key point. First one of the fight. And I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows, which is 3 unarmed attacks, right? 2 unarmed. Are those regular unarmed attacks or are those offhand unarmed attacks?
They are unarmed attacks, period. Because offhand doesn't matter with them. Because you can make them with your feet, you can make them with your forehead, you could hip check them. Crap. Martial arts.
No idea why, but I don't have any unarmed. So Monk 3, it's still gonna be a D4. So I'm gonna make that in a minute. I want to grab the combat tracker. I wanted to grab the D20. And it didn't have advantage anymore. Alright, this is all gonna be done off of his sheet because I don't have the thing, and in Flurry of Blows, I just have effects and stuff, so I have to make it, and I don't want to make it in the middle of combat. I'll make it in a minute. So we have a 9 to hit.
That is a miss.
Okay, and the second one is a double nat 20.
Holy cow.
Out of game, can I, because we've never had this happen in this game, and we don't have to follow a house rule, but because he double nat 20'd, can I say what my house rule on double nat 20s are?
Sure.
It's a triple crit, not a double crit. So a normal
How
crit
rare
is
and
you
often.
doubled. Yeah. So whenever my players manage to double nat 20, I tend to let them do bonus damage again. But that's up to the GM. I just wanted to throw it out there in case you wanted to use it, but that's the way I reward double nat 20s.
That sounds like fun. Why do those say G instead of D, though?
I have no idea. So
That
the
is
one
weird.
up here did a D8 and a P6, with the P6 was
Damage type.
no,
When it's
because
Wait a minute, I'm
P
gonna
should have been
try
then
something.
The P should have been bludgeoning.
When you rolled your psychic damage in my game, it showed up as a P20, not a D20. Remember?
Right.
So that's why I was thinking that's what it was.
But my hammer deals bludgeoning damage.
I know. Oh, that's an R20.
It showed it up in the tracker as the color.
Yeah, green 20, red 20.
Why a green 20 though?
Probably to indicate that it's made with advantage. It's probably part of the programming.
Oh.
I wonder.
Probably.
Ha!
Okay.
I have no
You
idea.
doing slash?
Yes, /roll, space, and then R20 for red, B20 for blue, G20 for green.
Good to know.
Apparently those all work to change up the colors.
So, can I do this then? 11 damage. That's cool.
Oh, that was your unarmed strike damage, your crit?
Yeah. Because it would have been 3 d4s plus 3
Plus
is
that.
the unarmed strike. So, I now get to make my unarmed.
That was
In a,
both your flurries, yeah.
yeah, that was both. And then that's gonna pass to the Drake's turn. But since I didn't tell it what to do, it's gonna stay right where it is and take the dodge action.
The only downside to you doing that way is that it didn't translate it to damage.
I know, because I didn't want to make the unarmed strike weapon while it was my turn, because I didn't know that I didn't have it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That
what he was
was-
saying, is he still has to create the button for the unarmed strike on his character sheet.
I
For
see.
some stupid reason, I don't have it, and I don't know why. So
I was about to say, is it in like the bottom of your actions tab, like where spells would normally be?
I don't have anything at all. Like, I even looked in Flurry of Blows, and it has a save and Flurry of Blows prone.
Oh,
So nice.
oh, my bad. I just dropped that out of the way to not roll it, and it landed in the combat tracker.
On
On
me,
Felix.
Wait,
thanks.
In
Yeah.
the combat tracker, or it just like your mouse was over Felix when you dropped it?
I just did it at random to the right, and I guess it made it just to the edge and hit Felix, or it dropped on Felix. I don't really know.
No.
Well, stop it.
My bad.
That's funny.
So
Felix is
Alright.
over here in Metabrain getting attacked by lightning and wondering why his patron is letting it happen.
Right.
so you
Speaking of
said
lightning, it's raining.
that you didn't give your companion any orders, so it's taking the dodge action.
Correct.
Okay,
Attacks
So-
against it have disadvantage.
Felix.
I swear. there was a
Okay.
way to-
I gotta be honest. As a player, I'm struggling with what I need to have Felix do right now. Mechanically, the most powerful thing I can do is stay right where I'm at and let my spirits wreck these guys. I did them like 45 damage last turn. Or some shit. Like 7 of them I affected that hard. So I could take out half this battlefield if I stay right here. On the other hand, my Gaius tells me I need to get this fight over with as soon as possible. And it's very possible that, given that we've already convinced Bernard not to fight us, and these are Bernard's men, like, if I wreck the Chimera the same way we wrecked Arkan, these Abishai might be like, whoa, maybe we're fighting on the wrong side. The other part of me is like, I'm losing it. I am getting pissed off that this is all taken as long as it has. And that Chimera is over there and needs to get wrecked so that I can move forward with my Gaius. Which I guess I need GM input on how strongly the Gaius is affecting. I think it's affecting me fairly strongly. It's been several days since I've had this effect put on me. I have a solution to free us, or to free the moon dancer,
Mooncaller.
Mooncaller, to free Mooncaller, but again, we're still here dealing with this. So, like, how much is the Gaius like pulling me to hurry up the situation? I need to know that much, and then also I then have to decide whether I'm going to give into my personality trait. Because we so often do not use our personality traits and our ideals and bonds and flaws. But I mean, they're there for a reason. It's kind of like Fate system. We're supposed to call on them. So I'm actually really torn what I'm supposed to do. And I need out-of-game opinions. Because again, Boston is not in his right mind.
if you're trying to get the fight over with as soon as possible, doing the most damage is the fastest way to do it.
But again, Boston doesn't see it that way. Boston thinks we can end this fight without hurting the Abishai if we take out the Chimera. So it would be doing the most damage to the single target instead of doing moderate damage to 7 targets.
That's the way Boston sees it, but how does the Gaius see it?
Well, the Gaius doesn't work that way. The Gaius is just, you need to get the quest over as quick as possible. You need to go do this.
Compulsion.
And the only compulsion I have is to rescue Moonbeam. And interestingly, or Mooncaller, but as much as that's like my compulsion is to rescue Mooncaller, the Gaiuses are dark. Like, I'm still half expecting that we're going to rescue Mooncaller, and then the last step of the Gaius is going to kick in, which is now kill it and drink its blood or something. Like, out of game, I'm still nervous I'm about to have to do something evil with that creature. In game, from a mechanical, for the betterment of the party standpoint, I need to stay where I'm at fighting these things. I just don't see me making the rational call in this situation. Especially considering my personality trait
then
is...
roll yourself a percentage in the dice tower. 51 and above is attack the single target. 50 and below.
I've told you guys before that doesn't work that way
and
for
have
me.
Jaime to tell you what it is.
Are you going to let me finish saying it? That won't work for me at least in the extent of if I'm rolling dice to determine what I'm doing, I play it the way D20 is supposed to be played, which is above 50% is in favor of the players, below 50% is against the players. First off. But there's still more information I need before I would give in to the dice, which is I need to know if Jaime feels like by now the Gaius would be affecting me harder or not. Because if Jaime's like, no, the Gaius is like, into this as quick as you can, whatever you think is the quickest method, then in-game Boston thinks the quickest method is the Chimera. So I don't need to roll them. So I guess I need from the DM, how badly is the Gaius affecting me?
The Gaius feels like a collar on you, and each day the collar feels like it's getting tighter and tighter. But it does seem to be satisfied by you doing what you think gets you closer to your objective. So it doesn't actually damage you, but its presence is almost suffocating.
Well, and again, I'm used to the collars. I'm a warlock. In fact, my magic baubles are a collar, so I'm actively used to a collar. Okay. DM's given me that much. Girk's given his opinion. Druzzl, what do you think?
I don't think I really have one. Either way works for me.
You think at this point, though, either one, like we can handle it either way? Because I guess I'm not asking you what works for you. I guess is what I'm saying is that I'm doing the whole Boston has knowledge that I don't kind of mentality, and so my thought is like, what do you think Boston would do? Because
with everything that you've told me, he'd go after the Chimera.
Okay, Gillen.
Yeah, I think I agree with Keith. Druzzl. Especially since Boston is weirdly compulsive, especially lately.
20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55.
I'd be
60,
like, where are you going? Or
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. The thing's 55 feet away from me. Okay. So what I do is I first say out loud, Bernard, you have stood down, and for this you shall be rewarded. But as I have said more than once, let me get my accent back on. I have said more than once, I think perhaps it is time you gained control of your men, lest they see the same punishment your master does. And so I'm saying that directly to Bernard. Hopefully he'll call them off and we won't have to worry about it. In the meantime, I have a date. My personality traits that I'm giving into are, I get bored easily. When am I going to get on with my destiny? Thinking is for other people. I prefer action. And when I set my mind to something, I follow through no matter what gets in my way. So
Okay.
I'm giving into both of my major personality traits for this.
you're gonna plow through a couple of Abishai to get to a Chimera.
Yep.
Not thinking about it, just doing it.
So moving there, technically I provoke one from Abishai 9. Given that I laid down the threat and all of their people heard me and they know that I'm breaking off from them, but I am not taking the disengage action, do they take a swing?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh, I got to adjust my armor class because now it's back to my turn, and that means that the shield spell wore off. Okay.
All right. So that is 19 and 9.
Nineteen and 9?
I think so.
What's 19 and 9? Sorry, I don't see anything in the chat box.
The ones that are attacking you.
Oh. It is, well, oh yeah, 9 would provoke from, so yes.
Yeah.
Let me back myself up here, because at that point 9 would be swinging, and then when I move up, 19 swings.
Okay. $20.
Besides my armor class.
It's
11 damage.
Okay. I am bloody.
Okay, 19. $12.
That's a big ol' miss.
Excellent.
What's my movement speed? Before I move too much further. Where does it say my movement speed on?
in main, isn't it? Yeah. It's on your
Where?
on front page. AC initiative speed.
Speed, got it. Okay, thank you. Okay, I take another step away, provoking an attack of opportunity from 38 if he takes it.
He does. $14.
That's a big old miss. I need to go to my actions tab, and I am going to trigger feline agility to double my movement speed. And what am I looking for? I just want to find my damn... maybe it's in features. What am I doing? Features and traits. My sorcery points. With a bonus action. Additional spell slots. He's creating spell slots as a bonus action. It is a bonus action. So I double my move, and then as a bonus action, I sack a 3rd level spell slot and refill my sorcery points. Because that fills my entire sorcery point pool. Oh, wait, no. I just did that backwards. Creating spell slots. Converting a spell as a... That's also a bonus action. Okay. Same thing applies. Because I create 5, and I have 5. So, perfect. Alright. With my double move, I am able to get right here. And so I very much have this moment, as I'm slow walking away from these guys, that I look like I'm going Super Saiyan. I burn a bonus action to expend a spell slot to restore my sorcery points and glow with energy as I do it.
Cool.
My double move gets me to him, so I slowly am picking up the pace as I'm charging him. And strictly speaking, I can go right there. But I swing with my action, which I just want to double check how this particular spell works before I use it. It is a concentration, so I will be dropping my Spirit Shroud, or Spirit Guardians. Melee spell attack against the creature when reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 necrotic damage and you gain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt until the spell ends. You can make this attack again on each of your turns. And I am going to burn... How many sorcery points do I need to twin cast? Because I'm going to strike them twice when I get up there. I also need to read how Twin Cast works on a spell that's concentration and lasts. Divine... Twin spell. Equal to the spell's level to target a... Never mind. I don't think I can twin cast this spell. I cannot. It costs 6 sorcery points to twin cast. So that part doesn't matter anyways. That's okay. So the blade comes out when I get there, and for flavor, DM, is it alright if I channel this? So it expects me to make this attack with my bare hand. Is it okay if I channel it through my implement? For flavor?
Yes.
So for flavor, he pulls this wooden sword out, which you guys have seen him channel a shillelagh through before. He hits, does magical or bludgeoning damage. Boy doesn't use blades. If this hit strikes, however, he is going to dump, and to be fair, unless I nat 1, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit because I have the ability to pump my attack roll after the fact twice. But if it hits, basically this wooden sword has just successfully cut, and for the first time since I've made my vow against using blades, I've effectively used one and broke my vow. And that's going to create conflict in me later, but I want to do it because it fits with me not being in my right state of mind. Come on, actions tab, load. Vampiric touch, come on. Whoa. When did they add that? I clicked my actions tab and then scrolled my scroll wheel, and it changed what tab I was on.
Oh.
Ah. Ooh, mine doesn't do that.
That's the first time I've ever seen it happen.
If you press the button, the mouse button... Oh, wait, no, that didn't work.
I don't know. I've never seen it do that before, but it changed from my actions tab to my inventory. And now I can't open... Oh, there it is. The spells box, but I have it. Okay.
On mine, if I press the mouse wheel like a button, it clicks and changes the tab, but pressing and rolling doesn't do anything.
All right. and see if my abilities fail me yet again. First off, I need to pass an Arcana check to cast a spell in the first place. DC 16. I successfully cast Vampiric Touch. Your melee spell attack against the creature. My melee spell attack looks like a plus 10 to hit, I do believe. Which of course I can't see on my character sheet. Unless I add this spell. If I add this spell, will it auto-calculate? Oh, it's gonna fuck everything up, okay. I am not seeing it. There it is. Oh, if I'm reading this right, it's a plus 11 to hit. What? Plus 10. Okay, so that needs to be modified. I can just modify it over here. That's fine. Add that plus 2 right there. Drop the attack on the Chimera. Does a 15 hit? It does. Sweet. And it's 3d6 necrotic. For 12 points of necrotic damage, I heal for 6. I wanted to use this spell specifically because back when I was a Hexblade, I hit with the sword and then drained life off. So that's what I did, hit with the sword and then drained life off. And I am basically just staring at it, wherever the blade struck, wherever that little bit of blood is dripping out, and I'm just staring at it for a moment like, what did I do? And that is when I pass turn. My yellow circle can be deleted, which I think I can delete. Well, I tried. There it goes. Okay. Bernard's turn.
Okay. So, Bernard, in his infinite wisdom, shouts, "Every Abishai for themselves!"
God dang it.
That amuses Gilwin.
This is basically a diplomacy. He's basically telling everyone to run.
Run.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration.
To make him
Give
roll
my
again.
inspiration to roll again. Yeah.
Okay. Bernard's wings open up and he flies.
I use my soliloquy and the fact that my voice is still thaumaturged, so I let it go at full volume as he's flying away. Those that flee... How do I say this? I basically say that if... I basically just repeat my threat. Like, it's not about run for your lives, it's flee in deference. And those that fail to flee in deference shall be hunted for their punishment. Because roleplay. So they gotta, like, not just flee, but they gotta, like, pull back from us and be like, yo, we fucked up.
They don't care, they're just running. Well, at least Bernard's
Yep.
running.
thus my threat. This is not just a threat, it's the promise of a god. Remember that. Oh god, Fick, I've spent too much time with you.
Man.
Going.
Well, damn. I don't know if I should strike those 3 with lightning real quick.
The ones that are up under, which 3?
The 3 that you were standing next to. I could also do the 3 that Druzzl is engaging with.
My advice is cover Druzzl, but out of game, if the other ones don't flee, they're gonna swarm Denal.
I guess that's a good point. I mean, I can always move up. I can take a little damage. I'm gonna do the ones that you were next to. So I need to. Was it 1 pass and 1 pass and 2 fails?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
That was a lot of ones.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, Crackathum.
So to drive Felix's commandment home, they get I like it. And that's it.
Heteros.
Teteros is going to use his breath weapon on Zardom. And Zardom fails.
Oh.
Gonna take full damage.
William.
I love that our first encounter with dragons is them fighting each other. I didn't plan that at all.
All right. And they're still they're basically flying and coiling, just fighting for this, or for the dragon orb. Fire's spitting out over here, lightning is shooting off over there.
A stray bolt of lightning hit the Abishai.
Yeah, I'm still a firm believer that the frickin' bolts of lightning from the breath weapon and the heat from the breath weapon would cause atmospheric disturbances if this were on the mortal material plane, in which case that would affect your call lightning.
Let's see. Donal steps a little bit closer towards the vehicle, so that way his aura is affecting Lulu, just in case. Let's see. Okay, then he is going to use, or he's going to charge an attack with a divine smite. I guess he doesn't have to do that until after he realizes whether he succeeds or not, huh?
Yeah,
when you
don't
hit a
have to
creature.
choose divine smite till after you determine if you hit or not.
Okay.
It's why paladin rogues are so freaking broken, because they don't have to declare their sneak attack dice or their smite dice unless they succeed on their hit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I'll spend my inspiration to let him reroll.
Honestly, Donal has the worst luck on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's rerolling that attack.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, that one is a hit. Now he's gonna smite.
Oh.
Extra attack.
Nice.
Actually-
Before extra attack triggers, is the thing gonna trigger?
Is the what gonna trigger?
The reprisal, vicious reprisal.
Oh, I suppose it will.
Oh yeah, that.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yep. Much to my dismay. Because the only person it can hit is Donal.
And it hits.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a silvery barbs on that. He'll roll again and take the lower. And Donal's got advantage on his next d20 roll.
Alright, it's a miss.
Crap.
What?
Well, I just realized I don't know the range of silvery barbs off the top of my head. 60 feet. He is outside of range. 5, 6. Yeah, by a lot. At almost double the distance.
Okay, so the bite still hits.
Yep, the first bite hits, and he doesn't have advantage on his next d20.
That is okay. It bites Donal for 10 damage.
Oof. Poor Donal. Donal's only got like 14 hit points left.
I actually need to look something because I noticed that he has a half attack too for the spear. I think he has a feat. Polearm Master.
Polearm Master, so he can do as a bonus action an offhanded or bonus attack with the bottom of the thing for 1d4 plus stat.
Okay. Well, he has extra attack, so he's going to do that first.
Is Vicious Reprisal a reaction? Like,
It is-
actually count as a reaction?
It is not.
Oh, shit. So they can do it every time they take damage.
Yep. It is in response to taking damage.
Damn.
They're basically like angry crocodiles. And looks like that one was a hit. For another 10 damage. Vicious Reprisal.
Vic, be prepared with the silvery barbs. Because you're in range.
That is a hit.
You gonna silver it, Vic?
Am I? Is that what you guys want?
But he's only
Cut out.
got 14 hit.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Who are you gonna give the advantage to?
Druzzle.
Alright, the rerolled attack misses. And now Donal will smack the Abishai with the haft of his pike. That is a hit.
Uh-huh.
4 damage. Vicious Reprisal.
Good boy. Get yourself knocked out, Donal.
22, that is a hit. For 9 damage.
Holy shit, dude's got 5 hit points left.
Okay, that was his bonus action. Oh shoot, he probably could have used Lay on Hands to heal himself instead. Oh wait, that's an action, not a bonus action. Never mind.
Does he know healing word?
Healing word, no.
Damn, because that's a bonus action heal spell.
He has Cure Wounds, but not Healing Word.
Damn.
Does he have any potions?
Again, that's an action.
He does not.
I thought
Yeah,
it was an item.
Potions also cost an action.
Oh.
Not for it counts as a magic item. Using a magic item counts as an action, not an item interaction.
Ah.
All right. Number 11.
Is he gonna flee because Bernard told him to?
He is gonna flee.
Hot dog.
Okay. Druzzl. Attack of opportunity.
No, I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. Number 14. Is staying. And the closest enemy to him is Donal. First attack is a hit. Denal is knocked out. Number 15.
Now the question is, I was about to say, now the question is if they're going to go after the unconscious body on the ground or keep coming after us.
Number 15 is staying. Alright. And is going to attack Druzzl. First attack. 16. Second attack. Critical fumble.
Not one.
Alright, 19. Stays. And goes after Lulu.
No!
Oh, come on. Why is my computer's acting so laggy right now, and I don't know why. Nope. Okay, first attack misses. Swings at her with their claw, and that hits. For 13 damage to Lulu. Lulu is bloodied.
Woof. What's she got left? 6 and 8, 14 hit points.
Abishai 27. Please. Number 36. Yeah, fleas.
Yeah, fleas.
Please.
Number 38. Stays. And goes after Lulu.
Have we seen them move around the battlefield enough to know what their movement speed is?
Yes. On the ground, they appear to be as fast as a normal, or as your average human. When they fly, though, they're a little bit quicker.
Okay.
And the people that are running are using their wings.
Okay.
Alright. First attack. Hits.
Y'all are making me mad.
9 damage to Lulu. Second attack. Misses. Number 40. Please. Number 43.
Whoops. I didn't mean to roll that, sorry.
Please. Yeah, that makes sense. He's on his last legs. All right, number 6. Please. It's an attack of opportunity from Lulu.
Question.
Answer.
Lulu knows that this thing has provoked an attack of opportunity, but she's only got a handful of hit points, and if she's not careful, vicious reprisal may strike her. Is she smart enough to know not to attack it?
Yes.
Okay.
I was going to say she's not going to.
Okay, I was just curious. I was asking. I didn't know if, like, she's a celestial being. Some celestial beings might be like, I'm gonna fight with fiends, I'm fighting to the death. So I just didn't know what her mentality appeared to be.
Fair enough. That and she heard the words that you said.
Fair. Fair. And she has listened to us when it comes to things like that before, so.
Okay. Attack of opportunity from Fick.
This one's fleeing.
Yes.
Yep.
No, if they're fleeing, I'm letting them go.
Okay.
The ones that attacked Lulu are fair game, though.
Same with the one that dropped Denal, in my opinion.
Denal doesn't make the pretty sparkles.
No, he doesn't. But for Boston's mentality, at the very least, out of game, it.
You cut out.
If I don't somehow.
Nope.
To have it. If for some reason I can't convince the game that Boston should get that sword, which means we need Denal to be alive when we get there.
all I heard from what you said was Denal needs to be alive when we get there. You cut out for everything else.
That's really weird. I don't know why. Is anybody else having trouble hearing me?
Me.
Occasionally, but I
yes.
caught more than what Gurk caught. I heard that you're
Like I said. Go ahead.
I heard that you're basically going to try and convince the game that you deserve the sword, but if you can't have it, then you want Donal to have it, so you need him alive.
Yep.
Okay.
That is exactly it.
Okay, Druzzl. Attack of opportunity provoked.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, and at this point, it had taken flight anyways, right?
Yes, but it's flying lower to the ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, number 9. Please. Well, congratulations. The number of Abishai have been cut by a fraction.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
We
if
wanted
even
this
one
fight
of
to
them-
end.
To be fair, if even one
Like
of them, that's still a fraction.
Considering we wanted this fight to go with no bloodshed, I'll take a whole bunch of them fleeing. Plus, we want them to spread the story of the badasses that show speaking for their god.
Okay. Zardum. Lightning Breath does not recharge. Let's see, what does he have on his multi-attack? Bite and 2 claws. Bite hits. For 15 damage. Claw. That hits.
Plus 12 to hit. Jesus Lord.
Second claw.
Plus 7 bonus to damage.
Hit.
I've got a plus 10 to hit and plus 6 to damage.
Yeah, they're only a little bit more powerful than us. At
We should
this
take
level,
on
we're
dragons.
able to fight adult dragons. These are adult dragons.
He was not thrilled with receiving that fire breath to the face. All right, Lulu.
Does Lulu have any self-heals?
She does, but she also wants to go help Donal.
Wait. Which one? Which dragon took the fire?
Teteras, or sorry, Zardum.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, no, the red dragon is fire immunity.
Fire. It received fire.
Yeah, Zardum received the fire damage.
Right. We got that. I got that now.
One breathing the fire. The blue dragon is breathing lightning.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, depending on what Lulu does here, I can heal the guy on my turn.
I can also heal somebody on my turn. I should have just did that. I didn't realize Null was as down as he was.
Lulu
Why I keep the combat tracker open.
is actually going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on herself.
Nice. Give them disadvantage to hit her.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm a firm believer her breath weapon could drop these three guys.
If she were
Does
tame
her trumpet have a recharge like a normal breath weapon does?
No, just a limit of the number of times per day.
Gotcha. I like the recharge mechanic. It's one of the mechanics I wish we got to see more often in game besides breath weapons and certain legendary action.
What is it? Explain it, please.
You roll a d6, and if you roll the specific number that is the recharge number, they recharge their ability and can use it again on this turn.
So Lulu will just kind of move over to the side to position herself better for a better trumpet. Crick and Dolt. I'm surprised it's on the tracker because he should be hiding on the truck.
He is hiding on the truck with the chickens.
Yes. Actually, you know what?
Which does also mean technically he can use attacks and shit from the vehicle. If he chose.
Okay. Crinkle speaks with an infernal tongue, or speaks in an infernal tongue, but it doesn't appear to do anything. Chimera's turn.
What? Type what he said in infernal, because I can understand it. Please.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Sorry, like I said earlier, my computer is very laggy, so
No worries.
I have to like have my mouse hover over things in order for me to select them. It's kind of annoying.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Oh.
Are you on the backup computer right now or the main one? Because I thought you had told us before that sometimes on the backup computer it struggles.
I'm on my main.
Then I got no answers. Honestly, it may be all of the updates that you had to do on the system today, and I'm willing to bet between those updates you probably didn't get to like reboot the system.
That is
So
correct.
It could just be that. Hey, I understood that.
I think everyone
Oh,
can
wait,
actually.
Right now I Well, I was about to say, right now I can understand every language. I forgot. I'm currently under the effects of a comprehend language spell.
Oh, neat.
That happened like 2 sessions ago. And I think it lasts for like an hour or something.
No one has picked up infernal since we've been in Avernus.
Okay.
Chimera's turn, and I am right up in his face.
Yep. So it starts with a dragon head, which takes in a deep breath and breathes fire.
Oh yeah. Request to be allowed to make my own rolls on saving throw? 'Cause
Granted.
that's how we had been doing it, I thought. Yeah, that was my saving throw. It just auto-rolled for me.
Okay.
And I hate the system auto-procking my saving throws. I like to roll my dice. That's
Like, I get that, but there's really no way, if you succeed, there's no way for me to have it myself. Unless we go back and manually do it.
Or is, I don't remember what the key is. Either way, I failed.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I didn't necessarily.
I suppose you could silvery barbs it, right? Or no? That doesn't work on saves.
I think this affects saving throws. Double checking. Favorite of the gods. So first, because I'm triggering favorite of the gods for the first time since I made a deal with Bell, 10%. I succeeded, so Bell isn't currently using it. I get to add 2d4 to my saving throw.
Okay.
For 4, giving me a 15, I passed my save.
That is 29 fire halved. So
14.
14.
Okay. Back to bloody.
Okay. The goat head tries to smack you, or tries to, yeah, smack you with its horns.
Smack me with its horn.
Yeah, it's bludgeoning, not piercing. And misses.
Okay.
So it's more like a headbutt, I guess. And then the lion's claws. Miss.
Yeah, there isn't much I can do about dodge and saving throws at the moment, but weapon attacks like those, I have an AC 20 and I can cast shield and bump my AC to 25, so I wasn't too worried about that.
Okay. There's a car. Why did they even pop up? They shouldn't be there. Okay, Fick.
Which one did the most damage to Lulu? 19 or 38?
I want to say 19.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd have to go back and hunt through the thing.
1, 2. Oh shit! I don't know if I can do that. Hang on. All right, yeah, I'm gonna circle around this way, up and over, so that I can get the advantage. And I'm gonna fuck 19 up.
And for the record, since you haven't been using elevation, just so you know, to get where you're at, especially if you drop all the way to the ground, that takes all 50 feet of movement.
Okay.
Or 40 feet of movement. It can be reduced to as little as 40 feet of movement.
Does a 25 hit? Mm-hmm.
Yep, that is a hit.
What? Hang on. Combat tracker. See if it works. Come on, pull up. This is one of the reasons I don't ever really use it. Alright, there it goes. I'm gonna use an episode of Psychic Blades on him too.
Okay.
I am not happy he fucked up Lulu.
Damn.
Very nice.
And then I forget how many I have. Let me see. But I'm using one of my Misty Steps from my leveling item
Excellent.
to take me back to where I was.
Very nice.
Pretty much you could do that.
You can't,
Why not?
Why?
Interaction
because
with the
one,
magic
it's
item.
not currently in your hand. The umbrella is you flew. So you would have to use an item interaction to... You'd basically have to drop the umbrella to draw the dagger, or stow the umbrella, draw the dagger on the second turn.
I thought he used the dagger
next
to
turn.
attack.
He used
Not
the
use
rapier
my
to attack.
Oh.
And that's just for starters. Second part is... oh, well, no, the second part doesn't matter, because yes, it takes an action to trigger a magic item. However, yours is unique. You're just triggering the spell, and the spell is only a bonus action, so it doesn't take you an action. So the second part doesn't apply, but the first one does. To do that, you'd basically have to drop your umbrella.
I'm not willing to do
Now,
that.
to be fair, you can get back, you can teleport up onto the ship and then call the umbrella to you. Oh, but
Oh.
for that moment it'll be down on the ground. Yeah, don't forget, like, you can use, I don't even think, I can't see the magic item right now, the bumper shoot, but I don't even think it takes an action to summon it. It's based on magic broom. Broom of Flying, 5e is what it's based on. Main location. The broom. Comes back. back to you when you speak a command word, provided that the broom is within a mile of you. Or if it comes right away, or if it does not say action to speak the command word, you just have to speak the command.
All right.
Honestly,
So
a
that's
broom of
what I'm
flying
gonna
does
do.
not take an action summon. You just have to, unless that counts as the using a magic item. I think speaking the can't just using its command.
I didn't hear what Carl was saying. He cut it in and out too much, but I think what he's trying to ask is does speaking the command word count as an action?
I would say no.
Okay. Then I am going to use the Misty Step and then call the Bumbershoot back to me.
Okay.
Because even though I have that fancy footwork, that no attack of opportunity only would have worked on number 19. Number 38 still would have gotten an attack on me. And does the Misty Step take the bonus action?
Misty Step does take a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay. Yep. Alright. Oh, and I had 8 charges. Cool. And unfortunately, there's no way to keep track of that on my character sheet.
I keep track of that on my notes tab whenever I burn charges.
Oh, notes tab. I didn't even think about that.
If it was me, I probably would have made a effects section that was called magic items and made a tickable
Yep.
thing for it.
Yep.
I don't
That's
know
good.
how
I
to
know how to do all that. And that's ultimately the correct way to do it, yes, but that's takes a whole lot of steps to set up.
Okay.
And where would I attempt to do that? Actions or inventory or where?
Druzzl?
Actions. You'd click the little star button down at the bottom that would add a power, and then you name the power, which is the second slot, magic item, and name the first slot whatever the magic item is, and then you can right click it and add abilities and reparse stuff. And if you change the mode to preparation, you can set how many charges it has, and if it's daily rest once, etc.
How do I change it to preparation?
Down at the bottom left where it says mode. Mine by default says standard because combat
there we go.
ends up filtering out a whole bunch of extra shit.
Preparation. 8 daily.
And then when you change it back to standard, you should have 8 little pips that you can fill in anytime you spend points.
Wait, no, that's...
I am curious if the option in settings to view other people's character sheets would also give the ability to edit if needed.
In which case, we'd be able to
Do a lot of
edit
this
it for them.
I think I got it.
I would have called the magic item the Bumbershoot.
I'm
Well,
gonna redo
it's
it.
not the Bumbershoot, it's the dagger, but yeah.
Well,
I'm
okay,
gonna redo it because it did it as a minor illusion.
But other than that, are you done with your turn, Thick?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Druzzle.
yeah. 15 stayed and attacked me, right?
Yes.
But 14's the one that knocked down Donal.
Yes. And Donal is currently unconscious.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do anything about that currently. I spent those charges earlier.
Don't you have a couple spell slots? Flash,
Yeah, I
do
don't-
you know any healing spells?
I don't think so. Oh, I do. Would you look at that?
Oh my god, I don't mean to interrupt, but I had to tell you something, Zar.
Hmm?
Null mooned me.
Oh. Yeah, once he found out that you can gigantify emotes on people's streams, he's been doing that to all of the people on his watch list.
I thought it was amazing.
I know. Fizzy said he liked your ass. You. I forgot I need to moon Jinda.
Oh, Druzzle knows healing word even. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, you do?
I technically can go even better than that, but I never ever think about it.
Oh shit! I have healing light. I can heal people from a distance.
Yeah, that's
I was
one of my
about to say,
warlock things.
Everybody took a little bit of healing in some way, shape, or form. I think the only quote-unquote healers in the party, though, are me and the druid.
Well, I have cure wounds and healing light.
I'm not a
Plus,
full
plus
healer,
the
but I can
thing-
be.
The thing from somebody that lets me heal better at rests. Forget what that is. Song of Rest.
Yep.
Yeah, Song
Yep.
of
We
Rest
both
is great.
we both have Song of Rest, so that breaks short long rest. No, short rest.
Right.
That was my bonus action. You know what? I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity on him. I'm gonna move 5 feet north.
Okay. That's number 15. That is a miss.
That is a miss. Cool. And I'm gonna hit this white Abishai with advantage. Thank you, Vic. From a
You're
distance.
welcome.
I believe that's 14 that I'm hitting. 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. We're not gonna transfer that for another charge, so it's just this. Of course, almost minimum. But he takes 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back.
Vicious reprisal. He's going to try and bite Donal.
I forgot about vicious reprisal.
That's okay. I was thinking about this. You did the right thing. Unless he can do enough damage to auto kill him, worst he can do is knock him back unconscious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I should have done it in the other order.
That is a hit.
Unless he, critted on his vicious reprisal.
That's fair.
So this was had the least risk.
And Donal is unconscious again.
Have you used your bonus action?
Yes, I used it on Healing Word.
That was the healing word. Okay.
And so that ends my turn, and since I didn't tell him to do anything, the Drake... Oh, I did that too early. No, I didn't. Why did that stay? Oh, because it's until my turn. Oh, well, let's edit the Drake and see if I can add that as an ability on the Drake.
Am I trusting Gilwyn to heal those two? Lulu and Donal? Or am I doing it? Gilwyn?
We can do it. I can... Well, that depends. Can I cast a spell?
On your turn? Sure.
What do you... I can't cast the same spell twice.
No. And in fact, so say you know Cure Wounds and Healing Word, you can't cast them both in the same turn.
No.
Really?
Really, if you cast any spell in your turn, you can only cast a cantrip the second time around.
Oh, yeah. That part.
That's dumb.
No, it's so you can't cast Fireball and then Fireball. Or Fireball and then Quickened Fireball, for example.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with my original statement. That's dumb.
So, Gilly, am I trusting you to heal them? Ah. Did you say yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd heal you if I could, but...
Oh, I ain't worried about me. You gotta understand, my hitting this guy for 3d6 was me playing nice.
Huh.
In fact, I'm trying to decide right now if I just want to lay into him as hard as I can. Because right now, I've got enough oomph that if I hit, I can kill every single bad guy down there that you guys are fighting, or hit him for 6d10 damage. In fact, if I feel like being a turd about it, I can hit him for 6d10 plus 66. So, I am going to take... do I want to roll with disadvantage? Do I want to hit my attack? Yeah, what the fudge ruckers? Why not? First, I'm going to swing. I did check my stuff. It is supposed to be a plus 11, not a plus 10. Where's my spell attack? Also completely forgot I have access to sneak attack because of my 1 level of rogue. I always forget that's in there.
I didn't know you took a level of rogue.
It's one of my Gestalt side classes. Your character trained me. That was freaking 5 or 6 levels ago.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with my Vampiric Touch for a crit for a 31 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's a miss.
That is a lot of dice.
For 25 damage, I heal 12 of that. Page, love a crit, love a crit. 142. I am back below my thing. Is he not bloodied yet still? Is he even heavily damaged yet? Combat tracker. Where are you at, Chimera? I want to see you. Just says wounded. Okay. So my action was an attack. I am going to shift this way, provoking an attack of opportunity. Is he gonna take the attack? Can you guys hear me?
I didn't hear you, but I did see the token move, so I'm assuming that you're asking about an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
It will. Or the dragon head is going to lean down and try and bite at you.
Okay.
And it misses. 16.
Okay. When I take a step back here, I am going to... Screw it. I'm just going to quick cast Eldritch Blast. Cantrip. And well, actually, I could quick cast an actual big spell if I want. It would have to be no bigger than 2nd level for me to quick cast it. I was planning to Eldritch Blast because I was totally expecting I was going to have to cast Shield as a reaction. And I am going to cast... Ooh, that's not a terrible idea. Would that piss him off? I think that would piss him off. I think I want to do it. I think it's so appropriate. It's appropriate. I'm going to do it. Okay, I call upon... Oh, no, wait. That's a concentration spell. Damn it. I don't want to break my concentration on my other spell. I was going to use Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath of concentration?
It is a concentration spell. For the duration that you concentrate on it, you can use your Dragon's Breath as an action on your turn. Mind Spike is also... Why are all of the 2nd level attack spells that are in my abilities concentrations?
Maybe because they have lingering effects that you really like?
Oh, what is this one? 30-foot cone. 3d8 cold damage. Could offhand that. I wouldn't have to quick cast if I used that. And at this level is what? 1d8 plus charisma? Nah. I think my best bet is gonna be... Ooh, what's Vortex worth? You magically twist space around a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the target is teleported to a space of your choice within range. Chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. Oh man, I could just teleport the Chimera to you guys. I can teleport him currently, looks like 120 feet. What's Wither and Bloom do? Death and life in a 10-foot radius. Each creature of your choice in the area must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 2d6 necrotic or half as much on a successful. In addition, one creature of your choice can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain hit points equal to it. No, I think my most damaging ability is going to be to hit him with my cantrip, so that's what I'm going to do. He's got 3 Eldritch Blasts coming at him. Eldritch Blast, Badoop. Number 1.
That's a
30
hit.
to hit. I'm going to roll them all before I roll the damage. No, it'd be smart to just drop the damage as I go. Fuck it. So here's 1. Here's 2. 25. And number 3. Too much to hope I would crit again, huh?
I guess. At least you hit with all 3 of your attacks.
And another 7. How is he not even bloodied yet? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Renaud's turn.
All right. And Bernard continues to flee. If it will let me move the frickin' map. Not like that. Mm. Okay. Gilwin.
Toss me. For my action.
Yeah, your ass could drop a lightning and a healing word, couldn't you?
Yeah, because it's just. I can just
'Cause
call
the
another
other one's
bolt of
already
lightning.
active. Yep.
Yeah. Now the question is, to whom do I drop lightning? 14, 38, or 50. Lulu has hit points. So, action. I'm going to drop it on Abishai 14.
Alright.
I need to clear my targets. Remind me how to clear my targets?
How to clear your targets?
Yeah.
Control click on the one that you're targeting, or ones, as the case may be.
Oh, yes.
That just added it to him.
You have... Yeah. There you go.
Where's 9? So I can just do that. Okay. This one gets called lightning. That was fun. Damn, either way. And then I will move. Oop, not that. Where I can threaten both of them if I need to.
They need to do their wicked reprisals or their vicious reprisals first.
Oh. I forget where I was.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab 14. And it was only 14 that you hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 14, since no one is close enough for him to bite, his closest target is going to be Fick. Okay.
Can he, even though I'm up in the air?
Because you used Misty Step. Misty Step only has a range of 15 feet.
What?
Doesn't Misty Step only have a range of 15 feet for teleporting?
No,
I don't think
thought
so.
it was 60 or more.
I thought it was 30.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now. Up to 30 feet.
Then I have been not using it well in my game.
Oh no!
Okay, then the closest person is Lulu.
Damn it.
But at least they have disadvantage to hit her.
I was wanting to move anyway. Could I? Well, I guess I didn't already move and then do it. So.
Okay, so Vicious Reprisal activated. You may continue your turn, Gillen.
I was gonna move into a point where I was going to threaten both of them anyway. Can I move there, or should I just move up to, like, just challenge him?
I mean, that is up to you.
Okay, I'll stay there, and then I'm going to Healing Word Lulu at 2nd level.
Oh.
Okay. Very nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And that's about all I can do.
Death saving throw. Oh no, wait, not yet. That happens after Teteros. Teteros's Fire Breath does not recharge. And he is going to try multi-attack against Zardum. Bite. That is a hit. Ouch. For 30 points.
Whoa.
And a claw. That is a hit. Zardom is now bloodied. Second claw. Why did it grab the damage dice? That is the second time it did that to me. And hits. For 17 more damage. Now death saving throw. That is a fail.
B. Alright, it's just one.
Okay. This Abishai is close enough to the edge that he just leaves. Number 14. Let's see. Odds he attacks Lulu. Evens he goes after Gilwin. Okay, Gilwin. Multi-attack coming at you.
Awesome.
That is an 8.
Misses.
Alright, comes swinging at you with its claw.
Bring it.
20.
That hits.
What was that?
Oh, my concentration roll,
Oh,
which apparently I passed. I'll accept that.
alright. Well, 12 damage.
That is me.
Alright, number 15 is going to attack Druzzl. Well, I suppose... Well, Druzzl has been the only one who has been aggressive to him. So attacking Druzzl. Nine.
Misses.
Confound it.
Maybe if that was doubled.
$12 with his claw.
Still misses.
All right. Abishai 19, death saving throw. That is a fail. Okay, number 27. It's close enough to the edge to abscond. Number 36 is close enough to the edge to abscond. Number 38. Odds Lulu, even Gillen.
Boss.
Multi-attack, longsword comes swinging in. That is a fail. No, that is a fumble, and it's an automatic miss.
Ha.
Claw comes in. Claws are apparently your weakness. 21.
Apparently. Yeah, that hits.
For 6 damage.
Oh,
And you
succeeded
succeed.
on my saving throw.
Yep. Abishai 40 is far enough away to abscond. 43, far enough away to abscond. 6, far enough away to abscond. 9, far enough away to abscond. Zardom. Okay. And he did not recover his lightning breath, so he's going to do his multi-attack. Bite. That's a miss. Claw. That is a hit.
How is Teddy still conscious?
And a claw. That is a hit. All right, it is Lulu's turn. Why did it not let me reply to that? That's weird. Oh, that'd be why. Okay. Lulu is going to take in a deep breath and trumpet sparkles. Let's see. There's that one. No. I can't tell if she's targeting these things.
So for you, I think you have to click on her and then you can control target and it'll target from her perspective. That's the way it has to work with my Drake.
Oh, that is
I
annoying.
have to click on the Drake first, and then I can control.
Okay, there it goes. I didn't realize that
But
for
yeah,
some reason I was
agreed.
controlling the Abishai instead of her when I had her selected on the combat tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. They should have, or their fiends, they should have had. Oh no, wait. They have magical resistance, so instead of it being advantage, because this has, or gives them disadvantage on this because they're fiends, it was neutral. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Both the Abishai have their vicious reprisal. We've got 38 and 14. 38 will go ahead and go first. That's one that I have open. Wait, what?
Fumble.
Oh, okay.
And on the fumble chart, it got the dazed condition.
Oh, that's funny. Number 14. Okay, this is getting annoying. I literally had my mouse over the thing for 3 seconds and it still didn't turn to the grab icon.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It dropped to 20. And it missed Lulu. That prot is doing work.
It really is. I love it.
Okay, Crick and Dolt. And again, his chanting does nothing. Chimera does not get their fire breath back.
Come at me. That's my soliloquy this turn. Come at me, bro.
get you some.
In fact, I liked the muhaha. I am laughing maniacally.
Okay. Its wings open up. 2, 3, 4. Its wings open up. It kind of goes into like a high arc before it comes down to pounce on you. The dragon head goes first with a bite.
Okay.
22.
Field.
Targeting at a 25. That is a miss.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and since shield is active, apply it to my armor class till till my turn.
The ram is going to try and headbutt you.
Let him.
19. And then the lion's claws try and rend you. 22.
Miss.
All right. Top of the initiative. Fick.
What you gonna do, Fick?
I'm trying to decide which one of these three I'm gonna lay the hurt on. But as always, my combat tracker is being wonky.
If you have a bonus action healing ability of some kind, you should totally stand Denal up. He's in death saving throws, I believe.
Let me see if that's a bonus action or not.
If you would rather use your bonus action, that's totally fine. I can still heal him on my turn.
He gets 2. Hang on. He gets 2d6 healing just because I say so.
What ability is causing that, and what kind of action is it?
Healing light bonus action. And I can only do it once per long rest.
Wait, that's a warlock thing, isn't it?
Yep. If Carl can do his sneak attack from his Gestalt, I can do this from Warlock.
Absolutely.
I mean, yes, that's why we have them.
So who rolls that d6?
You do.
2 of them. I do it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me make sure there's nothing else that gets added to it. Nope. This is the only time I can do that, though.
That's okay. I'm gonna pull. Pull him out of death saving throws at least.
Okay.
Who am I gonna wreck? Which one should I wreck, guys? 38, 14, or 19?
Well, 19's unconscious, so 38 or 14.
They both hit me.
You're not Lulu. Shut up.
My advice is 38, personally, but
Okay.
are you still up on the vehicle or not? Because you
Yes.
haven't, once again, been using your height, your
Yes,
altitude button.
I am up on the vehicle. I am going to steady aim, and I'm going to hit 38. With a ranged attack.
All right, that is a hit.
He
For
booped.
22. Wait, why is he resisting?
Your hand crossbow isn't magical.
Yeah.
That's it. We get some downtime. I'm crafting some alchemy arrows for the party. That way we don't have to worry about that.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Well, he has his vicious reprisal. So he's in a target-rich environment. And he attacks Druzzl.
God damn it.
And why does he have advantage? Oh, because Druzzl is still prone.
Yep.
Yeah, he has to stand up on his turn.
You know what? I'm gonna let Denal die. This is getting ridiculous.
That's, wow, that's rude. Not his fault we couldn't heal him.
Druzzl.
Caught me chewing ice, and I didn't want to bring my mic down and force everybody to listen to it for a couple seconds. I'm getting tired of this white Abishai 15. Rather tired of him. I'm also kind of annoyed that my cloak of protection didn't work, even though, according to the forums, it should.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
So I'm gonna take my aggression out on white Abishai 15.
Wait, what didn't work?
His coding.
My coding.
Oh.
For cloak of protection, because I've got one on.
Gotcha.
Currently it's done manually. I was hoping that I could create a thing, but it didn't work, even though it says it should work. I'll mess with it in a second. Anyway, I am gonna use my bonus action and tell the Drake to bite white Abishai 15 on its turn. And I'm gonna smack it with my hammer.
Okay.
Smack it with my hammer.
I forgot something.
What?
I can smack it with my hammer repeatedly.
Flurry of blows?
No, I have an extra attack. And I forgot on every single regular attack this entire fight.
Nice. So So you've been
Right.
holding. Druzzl's been holding back the whole fight.
Apparently. If these down the white Abishai, they are both non-lethal. Just to knock him unconscious. That's what I want.
Okay.
I got everything targeted. I have advantage because of Drake. For a 15 to hit.
That is a hit.
Cool. I need to put this on myself. Then I can go funk for 13 damage.
What?
What?
I was trying to grab a D6 so I can determine randomly who was
Getting attacked?
Yeah, but instead it grabbed the map. I am
Wait,
getting
left click doesn't grab the map. Middle click grabs the map.
I can't answer that. I'm telling
Okay.
you what happened.
I'm sorry, it's frustrating, man. I know that feeling. I'm currently having that with my car.
Okay.
Well, similar.
It attacks your Drake with its vicious reprisal.
Yay.
The Drake is still dodging, yeah?
Yes, even though it went to my turn. Hold up, let me put it back on itself from itself this time instead of from me. There.
Yeah, it is still dodging until its turn.
Yes, which now should do it automatically. Should, quote unquote.
Oh, you actually gave it the
Well, I made
dodge
one.
effect.
We don't have one. There isn't a dodge effect. And according to the forums, that's what it's supposed to be. So I guess we'll see. Still a 20 though. Wow.
Okay. It looks like your coding worked, though.
Yeah. At least for the grant disadvantage.
And currently it resists fire.
And currently it is immune to fire.
Well, unfortunately, it takes cold damage from the bite.
Cool. I should have. I need to remember that I can have the Drake give me things too. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. The Drake is going to infuse my weapon.
Is this how you use your bonus action to do it, or is this like a free action, or what?
This is a reaction from my Drake when another creature within 30 feet of the Drake that it can see hits its target with a weapon attack. The Drake infuses the strike with its essence. I keep forgetting I have it.
Oh,
So right
it has
now
to
it's an extra
react
D6 fire.
when you hit. Yeah.
So I'm currently targeting, right? Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna. Hey, don't roll over there. I didn't tell you to roll over there. I don't know why it rolled over there.
Apparently you were
On
targeting
Bernard?
Bernard.
Who did it try to attack?
Grenade.
How? But
He must still be on the map wherever you dropped your dice.
I dropped it on the advantage and there's no one there. It was the Drake's, the dead Drake's tail is where that is. I don't know. All right, cool. $22 to hit the white Abishai.
Alright, that is a hit.
All right, cool.
My Drake's gonna use its reaction and give me an extra d6 fire damage. We're gonna hit for 13.
It is immune to fire.
Of course it is. Good to know. Deals cold damage and is immune to fire. Totally makes sense.
Well, the fire immunity is not because it's a white Abishai, it's because it's a fiend.
Right. No, I get it. It's just one of those funny things that it deals cold damage but is immune to fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it makes sense in that it's basically got like a chill aura around itself, so fire just fizzles out before it reaches it.
Fair enough. Well, it got hit.
All right.
Have any more reprisals?
Yep.
Cool.
And it's gonna bite the Drake.
Damn it. Alright, the Drake's got the most hit points of everybody at the moment.
I was gonna say I'd rather it be biting the Drake, who I can just resummon, than me. What do you
And
get?
it hit.
I'll just resummon you.
Right? I wish it worked that way.
For 9 more damage.
Awesome. Well, that's gonna end my turn, and the Drake's immediately gonna bite it.
You confused my camera.
Yeah,
It auto-centered on me because it was my turn, but then it had to go back to his turn.
Yeah, because
'cause
I clicked next
bypassed
actor.
and then, yeah,
Yep.
okay, that makes more sense. Wait, what is going on? There, okay. So, it also has advantage on this bite attack. We're at 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
And it is gonna partially resist this as well, because one of the d6 is fire. 11 damage.
And it's going to attack Druzzl.
Sweet. Bring it.
Munch.
Munch, munch, munch.
24
24.
hits.
For 6 damage.
Yeah, it's gonna get another attack on somebody because I'm using a Wrath of the Storm on it. For a 16 to hit. Or I guess it succeeded on its saving throw. Sorry, my bad. We're gonna do this one this time. Seven halved for 3 damage.
Okay. It bites you again.
Sweet.
Oh,
Too bad I can't do that Wrath of the Storm multiple times.
$13.
13 misses.
sorry, Gordon.
All right.
All right, cool.
Now it's my turn.
Yep.
Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna assume that Chimera is actually 1 square closer to me.
Yes. Sorry, I mistook the shadowed area for
Yeah, because it highlights on their turn, and so he was highlighted. But
yeah, their
Okay.
area of here. I'll move it closer.
all right, first and foremost, provoke an attack of opportunity. Hit me, motherfucker. Please. I want him to.
Okay.
Ignore the things that come up from me.
$12.
Damn it. It's a miss. This boy is making it real hard for me to use Hellish Rebuke on him. Alright, well, on the plus side, he didn't hit me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. As a bonus action, I am going to cast a 3rd level healing word on our dear friend Denal down there.
Yay.
Just out of curiosity, I know Cure Wounds straight off the bat, but I think I'm going to have to roll at a DC 12 Arcana check to successfully cast Healing Word. I successfully cast Healing Word.
Nice.
Take this, go to my Actions tab, put Healing Word on my Actions tab for a second, because I'll have to go and delete it later. Hurt. That also has to be modified. Bonus 3. Here you go, Denal. $17 points of healing. Buys him a little more room, right?
Just a little bit.
Now, asking the party, should I lay into the damn creature or take out... I think I can successfully take out 2 of them down there that are fighting you guys if you want. And then we all focus on the Chimera.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I can move towards you guys and help you, or keep focusing on the Chimera myself.
I think we've got these last 3.
Just bordering all is getting up 6 ways from Sunday with no loot.
If you lure him into the Call Lightning zone, I can blast him.
There. 5, 10, 15, it's actually 20, 25, 30. And I can triple Eldritch Blast him. Or actually, before I run away, I can strike him for even more than that. Or I can cause everybody to have a bad day, because I can multicast haste. So I did a little research, and according to the internet, you cannot twin cast concentration spells. According to Sage Advice with Jeremy Crawford, not only can you do it, but it was designed intentionally and deliberately so that you can do it.
Hmm.
So I could throw haste. I got all kinds of stuff I can throw out. Hell, I could cast Blink on 2 of us right now just to fuck with somebody.
What does Blink do?
It moves me, and if I twin casted another person, into a pocket dimension, so that at the end of every one of our turns, we roll a d20. Whenever we roll, I think it's above 10, we enter the ethereal dimension where we cannot be targeted until our turn, where we pop back out, do our attack, and then roll a d20 again to see if we blink again.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I was going to use it at the beginning of this fight, but I haven't needed it. I also was going to use haste and haven't needed it. But I already used a big spell as my bonus action. I still have an action and a reaction.
Well, if you cast Blink on me, that sounds like I would get sneak attack on every
Every single turn you successfully did the teleport out or blink out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could also just drop a no, again, cantrips, Carl. Cantrips. That's the part that's messing with me. I think Eldritch Blast is going to do the most damage just because it's 3d10.
I thought Eldritch Blast was a action.
I can quick cast spells.
Oh, okay.
And even if it is an action, I still have an action. I used Healing Word as a bonus action. I'm looking at my cantrips right now, guys. I think... Ooh, what's Mind Sliver? How much damage can I make that do? I'm level 11, that's 3d6. And subtract a d4 from the next saving throw it makes. Okay, not a bad idea. A Ray of Frost. Would be 3d8, and its speed is reduced by 10. Ooh, Toll the Dead. Toll the Dead is actually 3d12.
Yes.
How is it 3d12?
Because normally it's
Level
3d8
11.
unless the target has already taken some damage, and then it becomes 3d12. And yes, level 11.
Oh, okay.
Because Sawyer uses Toll the Dead a lot in our campaign, but y'all aren't. Y'all are level 7 or 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing Toll the Dead, which is a DC 12 Arcana check to cast. Which means I have to roll a 3 or higher. I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, cantrips are cake. Casting a cantrip is cake. I don't typically panic about it. But now I have to get him. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. So I'm gonna have to add it to my actions tab, of course. I have 3 spells I have to remove from my actions tab at the end of this fight.
Are you going to proc the wisdom saving throw, or do you want me to roll it?
I'm gonna proc it, but for whatever reason, the game can't find the spell Toll the Dead. When I search spells,
Curious.
or maybe things aren't loading at the moment, I can't pull up any spells.
It's in there. It's under Xanthar's.
No, that's fine. That wasn't the problem. The problem was it was only showing spells that were shared with me.
No.
It's great that it's in there, but if I do the search and it doesn't pop up, that's no help to anyone. That's why it wasn't finding it, is because it wasn't populating my search field. Toll the Dead. Wait, is that accurate? Is that currently my saving throw? Holy shit. Why haven't I been using spells with saving throws? Let me double check that. It's not accurate. That's actually one too low. Oh boy.
I love how you're like, is that really it? Why haven't I been doing that? Oh, that's not even it. It's better.
Yep. So it was set to a Wisdom DC 18, and actually, until I lose attunement with that orb, it's a DC 19. We'll go ahead and take that failure.
Do we have any inkling on how wise this Chimera is?
Well, I can tell you that chimeras normally don't have speech, and this one does. Otherwise, chimeras are basically just guard dogs, typically.
Okay.
If I remember personally correctly, which is limited to us making Arcana checks and all, otherwise it's metagame knowledge, there are ways to manipulate them, much like you would a junkyard dog. You could show up with a steak and be like, eat this instead of me, and if you do it right, it'll eat the steak, not you. But I don't care. This thing needs to know that it is failing as a guardian of Tiamat because it's worshipping incorrectly.
Well, I was in reference to the curse spell. Bestow curse.
Yeah?
It has to make a wisdom check.
What level's Bestow Cursed?
3.
No. Oh yeah, it is. I just don't use it because I don't like cast and bestow curse unless I'm can cast it as a 5th level. That's why I was confused. If you cast it as a 5th level, bestow curse doesn't require concentration. And then it can, since it won't require concentration, it can stack with hex. So when I hit my target, I'll do a bonus D8 and a bonus D6 per shot. So you're actually, I love that you picked Bestow Curse. That's Boston's build. He already has it. He's just waiting until he's got a high enough level to make it powerful. Either way, 17 points of damage to the Chimera. That is my action. I have used my action. I have used my move. I have used my bonus action. The only thing I haven't used is my reaction. I'll hang on to my reaction. Dude's hit points finally went yellow, but it is still just wounded. And so that means it's still got over a third of its hit points left.
Not for long. I'm about to come hit it.
Well, be careful. Focus on that stuff down there first. Because one, Boston is trying to lure him into the big black circle. And 2, Boston still thinks he's soloing it. That's why I asked if I was helping you guys or sticking with soloing it and keeping it distracted. And Gilwyn said lure him into the circle. So let's see what happens when he moves before you make too many plans. Renaud's turn.
Okay. Renaud is close enough to the edge to run away. Teteros.
No, me.
Oh, Gilwyn. Sorry, for some reason I thought there was the car.
Oh, I see, because the green square appeared. I'm gonna move over here. I'll draw the attack from the far one. From 14.
Okay.
Well, how'd it go?
Oh shit, Fix in the way.
Come on.
Oh, wrong character.
He's a few feet up, isn't he?
For me? Yeah, I'm 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Let me see how it's worded.
For 8 damage. Looks like you succeed on your Constitution saving throw. Or your concentration.
Awesome. Okay. If I call lightning into the spot to the right of 14, is that gonna hit Fick? He's 20 feet away. He's 20 feet up. It's because it says each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Worried about it.
If he's outside of that 5 feet.
Yeah, he's above it. It'd be kind of, squeaky, but.
Like realistically, I would still be because of where lightning comes from, but mechanically, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, mechanically he's good, and the damage is focused on the point of the strike, not the line of the strike.
Right.
It's where it impacts, not the column that it travels down.
Okay. So, Fick is good.
Sorry.
Womp womp.
Yeah, that answered that question.
They both fail.
Nice.
Oh, I see a 10. Ah!
And they're both down.
Just.
Nice. So the only Abishai still standing is the one by Druzzl.
Right. And Denal is alive again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Excellent.
Is he gonna stay that way, or is he gonna go like trip on a thorn or something?
I mean, he could, but
Trip on a thorn or something. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting offended for him at your attitude. Bro, Bro stood there and took on more than any of us did.
yeah,
and
he did.
it took him unconscious. And you're faulting him for that?
Not to mention that every time somebody healed him, they attacked one of the things that they knew how to retaliate.
Yeah, you guys
immediately afterwards.
You guys
Yeah.
caused him to fall, not the bad guys.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
I think you
You
did
did
at
it
least
once.
one. Yeah.
No.
I did at least one.
You hit him with the crossbow bolts after you braised him.
Yep. And the crossbow bolt is what triggered the thing.
The Abishai.
So that's why he kept dropping, is everybody who healed him was also causing attacks that hit him.
Yeah.
Like, it was never intentional.
No.
But that's also why when I healed him, I used a 3rd level slot to do it, so that I could give him as much as possible with a bonus action. And strictly speaking, I can cast Cure Wounds as a bonus action and heal him, and it'd be 2nd level, so I could heal him for 4d8 plus 7 as a bonus action. I just haven't been able to get close enough to do it.
And I think... I'm good on my turn. Does anybody... I could throw another healing word Denal's way, so he's not so...
Denal or
damaged.
Lulu if you want to, yeah, but otherwise you can wait, because I'll keep casting bonus action cure or healing words on them on my turn.
Is that a cantrip for you?
Okay.
It's not a cantrip, no, but I have, let me see how many spell slots I have remaining. If I cast it as just 3rd level spells, I have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
It's like 10 million spell slots.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a resource management game for me like it is for you guys, at least not right now.
Yeah.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I currently have 24 just in my 3rd level spell slots.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm effectively Super Saiyan right now, but like the type of Super Saiyan that happened before the Cell games, where they spent like all that time learning how to stay Super Saiyan while acting normal. That's basically how I currently am.
I have 10 total.
3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Yeah, it's
4.
safe.
I currently have 34 1st level spell slots. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 2nd level slots, and then whatever I said for 3rd level. 15, 19,
Something like 7 million.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24 3rd levels still.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that my turn.
Okay, Teteras. That does not actually recharge because previously we went to him and it rolled a 1.
Oh.
So I'll have to remember that he does get it next turn. But Teteras is going to do his multi-attack on Zardum.
Honestly, doesn't technically with multi-attack he has a chance to do more damage than his breath weapon could do.
I don't know about that. His breath weapon
if
is...
you calculate potential crits and stuff.
I suppose that's fair.
You know, I may go try and get that dragon's favor and might start attacking the other dragon first.
they're
clout.
technically, even though they're visibly on the map, they're technically way out of our range.
All right.
Yeah, they're real high above us.
Well, and straight out away from us. Teddy Ross, in his opening turn, took a double movement straight out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what their movement is, but as adult dragons, I'm willing to bet that's high. GM permission to look up the stats on adult dragons?
I'll allow it after the fight.
Okay.
So the bite hits. He fumbled on one of his claws. And crit on the second claw.
I told you. And then secondly, Thick, we already have the blue dragon's favor, or rather the blue dragon is already on our side. Him and Bernard are the only people I outright convinced to our side while we were here.
Donal takes in a sharp breath now that he actually has a chance to. Glances around, uses half of his movement to stand back up onto his feet, and uses the other half of his movement, if the game will let me grab his token.
Also, wait, isn't Donal the one that worships Fick? That actually knows Fick's a god or has faith in Fick?
Yes.
Fick, you gonna be abandoning Donal on the battlefield?
I forgot about
the move. Hey, buddy, as he comes running up. Actually, as he goes running up, I say back to back.
He actually casts heroism on you.
Ooh, what's that do?
It gives you temporary hit points equal to his spellcasting modifier. For the duration of the spell. It gives you those temporary hit points at the beginning of each. Why did they put it onto Donal? That's weird.
Because the concentration piece is supposed to go on Donal.
Oh,
and
okay.
The other effect goes on Felix, which is why I always create a target. So that you know who it targeted. But the way that that's set up is so that if Donal gets attacked, it auto rolls the concentration save, and if he loses it, it nixes it. But you'd have to remember to remove the temporary hit points from Felix.
I see.
If you cast it as a second level, you can pick a secondary target.
Okay, in this current scenario, because that Chimera is right there, possibly might have a fire breath, he will go ahead and do that, and he will give the second heroism to himself.
And I don't know, it's one additional target per spell or slot that you go on. So if you do third level, you get 2 extra, fourth, 3 extra, and so on and so forth. Just so you know.
Good to know. I do apologize. If you had a concentration spell on you, I think that might have removed it.
On me?
Yes. Were you concentrating?
I am concentrating, but I don't think I had the concentration effect on me.
Okay, good.
But I do meow. If it drops. There we go. Concentrating.
Come on. Okay. Both Donal and Felix have heroism. It also makes you immune to being frightened.
Ha, nice.
Okay. Death saving throws. That is a fail. Oh, that guy's not dying. Okay, odds he attacks Druzzl, evens the Drake.
From my angle, okay, I see that it rolled a 4, but from my angle, it was stalled half so that I could see both equally, 4 and 5.
Yeah, I
that
saw
was
that
on
too.
my side.
So, longsword. Why was that a disadvantage? That's weird.
Is he the one that's dazed?
Oh, he is. So he can't do his full attacks, huh?
Nope, for dazed he can take, well, yes, actually, he arguably can if one of those actions is multi-attack. So when he's dazed, he can either attack or bonus action, and he has half movement, but he can't do both attack and bonus action.
Okay, he does have multi-attack.
Multi-attack counts as technically just attack.
Okay. So he does have multi-attack. I don't know why that one wasn't at disadvantage.
Well, the first one was because it hadn't cleared off the Drake correctly.
Oh. It wasn't his daze. Okay, that makes more sense, because I was about to say, I think when I shared in text what daze can do, I don't remember it saying there would be disadvantage on attack rolls.
No.
Either way, I missed both. Death saving throws. Success.
Please tell me this one can't roll a 38. No,
Success.
if it rolled 19, it would have been half.
Zardum recovers his breath weapon.
Ooh, Teddy Ross. This is gonna hurt.
Teteros fails the dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Teddy Ross. Oh, Teddy Ross.
Are we having dragon steaks for dinner?
Bro, maybe.
Boy.
Oh. He's not down yet, but that hurt. He's a little more red.
$58 lightning damage.
Zap.
And 8 of those dice were half or less.
Damn.
Lulu's turn. Let's see. She's gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on herself. Okay, she's almost up to full. Crick and Dolts. Well, what do you know? Now that's probably too little too late.
Uh-oh, what's that?
One moment.
I have a question. If my ability score is temporarily high enough, and I multi-class do a class, or does it have to be permanent?
No, that has to be your
base?
So even if the answer were to be yes, then in the future for the record, you would not know multi-class again, hit levels in the other class, including the ones you already have level set, until you got your stats up to the prerequisite.
Really?
Yeah. So say I only have strength 10, but I have paladin as starting class. I cannot multi-class out of paladin until I strength up to 13.
That sucks. Yeah, it's like all the multi-classes that I was thinking about doing, my wisdom is not high enough, and then conversely, for some of the others, my strength definitely isn't high enough.
Gotcha. It's also getting late, so I want to let our DM move things along quick.
Sounds good.
Okay. So next to the devil grinder, or the demon grinder, a pillar of fire erupts and a bearded devil appears. He looks up to Crickendolt, and Crickendolt just points over to the Abishai.
Oh my god, I forgot that damn bearded devils have the ability to summon other bearded devils. We've seen them do it before, we've just never seen Crickendolt do it.
The bearded devil looks over to the Abishai, rolls his eyes, and says, "You
Like
owe me for this."
That's great.
And I'm actually going to move him next into the initiative.
Still wish I could have raised the skeleton from the dead.
I mean, I can animate the manticore if you want.
No, I wanted to do the huge ass skeleton of what that was, a dragon, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would take a higher level spell than 9th.
Well, it would take a 9th level spell, but you'd never get that 9th level spell back.
No, it would take a higher level spell than 9th because of the creature's size.
No, I was saying wish.
Hopefully Wish reses it, but all Wish might res is its head,
Right.
or one of its arms, or just its tail.
Okay. The bearded devil steps forward, spitting his glaive, and swings at the Abishai. For 20. Doing 3 damage to it. It's very modest. And the Abishai has his vicious reprisal. Druzzl is 1 and 2, the devil is 3 and 4, and the drake is 5 and 6. Sorry, Druzzl.
Eh.
It misses. second attack. Bearded Devil uses his beard tentacles to try and stab at the Abishai. And misses.
That looked so close to being a 20.
Right?
Like the frame by frame of that roll made me think it was gonna be a 20.
Chimera, Fire Breath has been recharged.
Oh boy.
And it flies into the zone. And its Fire Breath is a cone. It's only 15 feet though, so it's only going to affect Felix and Donal.
Okay.
Come on, select the Chimera. We're doing control. Felix. Donal. There we go. Good computer.
Did you remind me in game that Denal was one of my followers?
No.
In game, your character, I feel like, would have remembered that personally.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's right. You like to roll yours, yourself.
B.
So go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw.
A 20.
Okay, that succeeds.
Hold on. Where did my extra +3 come from?
From Donal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's part of his aura of protection.
Gotcha.
Come on. Oh, Donal failed. Damn it. So he took the full 33 damage. Yeah.
Holy shit. I succeeded, so I only take half. I am actually going to also cast Absorb Elements, so I only take half of half.
So 16, you take 8.
Yep. 3 comes from my temporary, so then 5 goes into my wound. My wound becomes 47. My temporary disappears, and Donal drops unconscious again.
He tried.
Ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Next turn, as an action, I get to hit this Chimera for 6d8 damage.
Well, you're gonna.
Just as an action.
Or I'm afraid you're gonna have to remember that for next time, because it's 6:30.
Yeah, we got a wrap. That's okay. I have absorbed. I will remember that. And I'm currently concentrating on my. Oh, wait a minute. I took how much damage?
5
8.
total.
8. Oh, I actually, yeah. Well, shit. It went for the purpose of count. It doesn't matter. They're both below it. I just have to roll a concentration saving throw on my thing for taking damage. Yeah, I'm still concentrating successfully.
Okay.
Aw. But that means I don't get to look up the red dragon's movement speed. You know I'm gonna look that up anyways, right? I just want to know its movement speed.
Alright, so the battle rages on, but it looks like it's winding down. We will reach the stunning conclusion of this encounter next time on Dungeons & Dragons.
Did we level?
No.